Hi everyone. Today we welcome Miss Sarita Singh, an award-winning transformational leader and a powerful advocate for skill-based future-ready learning. Hi ma'am.
Hi,
Welcome to ESFE's 2025 Educational Summit.
thank you.
So ma'am, the first question that I have for you, the Great Battle suggests that our education system is outdated at its core. If you had the power to rebuild it from scratch, which three non-negotiable elements would you introduce on day one?
Okay, that's a very difficult question because only by changing three non negotiable elements is not going to change the entire system because it's been in grid since many years. Because the system was built in the era of British, and they wanted to introduce education, and they introduced schools to India because everybody the entire idea was the factory system, like everybody was working in factories. There was a factory revolution and all. So from those years, that era, from that time till today, the system has not been changed much. In between, NEP comes and goes, then AI comes and goes, and AI changing every week, every month. But the main core is like which has to be changed. The main core, that is too much of work. It's like, turning a Titanic ship with a spoon.
Hmm.
So it's not going to be easy. There won't be only just three elements or three core systems which we need to change. There is lots and lots and lots to be done. So obviously, but still, what I mentality of the adults who are inside the system, stuck in the system, not ready to adapt.
That was a great answer, ma'am. Ma'am, many schools prepare students for exams, not life. In your experience, what is the single best skill students desperately need today that the current system never provides them with?
No, the schools are doing amazing jobs. Now the schools are also aware that okay, eventually the policymakers have not changed much. So eventually, what happens is when you go through the entire system, eventually you have to prepare for boards and all.
Hmm.
So our hands are tied from up, our legs are tied from down. So in between, what we do, the initial years like early childhood education, that is where we try to explore as much as possible. That is where we'll try to introduce experiential learning, hands-on learning activities and all. And the financial literacy, or in our school especially, what we do is we have introduced ICAS, Indian Knowledge System. So Indian Knowledge System is something which will stay with the children forever. It's not going to be disruptive, it's not going to change. They're going to learn about yoga, Vedanta, Ayurveda. Everything, whatever is in the kitchen, can heal your body. So that is the knowledge we are trying to give our children, apart from social skills and etiquettes, the mental well-being and all. So I think we all schools are doing that job eventually, but we are ending up, I mean, once you are crossing your seventh grade or eighth grade, then you start, you're preparing for your board exam.
Hmm.
So the only biggest problem is whatever training we have been given the children all these years, from nursery till grade 7, that all goes down the drain. Because it's like when you start swimming, first you need to learn, you wear floaters, then slowly you come out with your floaters, and then suddenly you stop swimming for 3 or 4 years. You won't find that confidence to jump into the water and swim away. You have this scare that I might drown. So that is what is happening with the education system, that we are preparing them for everything for the future, but again they have to forget everything whatever we have taught them, and only focus on board exams.
Truly said that. Ma'am, teachers themselves are products of the same system. They are expecting to transform. How do we break this generational loop and prepare educators to become true future ready leaders?
No, teachers, yes, teachers are stuck in this loop, a pattern which has been going on since years. Little changes, superficial changes here and there. But then the problem is now teachers are really getting frustrated
Hmm.
because it's just not the teachers. There is a lot of pressure from the parents
Hmm.
also. Parents have so much expectation from their children. Like a small case, I will tell you. One of my friend's kid, he's just 4 or 5 year old, and he started showing interest in Lego building on his own and all. So she's like, do you think I should put him in some architecture classes? So I was like, boss, let him first stop drooling, you know. So
Yeah.
I mean, let him explore. So parents are also very scared of the future. It's not that parents are, you know, sort of trying to push the children in that environment where the children are very getting frustrated and all. It's not that. The problem is, it's the fear. It's the fear of parents that what is going to happen, this job is going, that job is going, what will my child do, so kya hoga, future kya hoga. So it's just the fear.
Hmm.
It's nothing but the fear. So parents have to just stop, getting scared. Leave the children on their own. What you need to focus is just to make sure that your child learns integrity. He learns what is right, what is wrong. He learns to identify right information and wrong information when it comes to AI and
Hmm.
social media. And also, he learns to be quiet for 10 minutes without a gadget. That is what the challenge right now that parents should focus on.
True, ma'am. Ma'am, do you think that because of the beginning of AI or this Chat GPT and other platforms, does the education system going down in future, or will it rise more because they will eventually help students to focus more on real life skills rather than just revising all the stuff that is taught in the schools, like just horrifying the theory rather than going into the theoretical part, or is it going to take them in a more practical side?
No, I think AI and ChatGPT has come into the picture, and I think they have exposed the education system. Otherwise, we would have never even realized that we are using the same patterns, the same syllabus, the same curriculum. We are in the loop. Now, people have started thinking, Array, whatever teacher has been teaching, whether it's trigonometry or whatever portion, ChatGPT is doing much better job.
Hmm.
And there are so many tools and apps which are gamifying that, and my child is learning much better than sitting in a class, for 45 minutes or 40 minutes, and one teacher, and then she's showing the touch screen or whatever presentations. So I think AI has done a good job of exposing education system and the rigid or rotten education system, but also taking over that system is in our hands. If we know that AI has exposed us, then why not take control of it and change the system from within? And
Sure.
let's stop letting AI to bring up our children.
Yes,
Yeah, so imagine what is happening to kids who are 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, who are playing Roblox, Fortnite, killing people
ma'am.
and getting ranks and medals. Roblox kidnappings or social media or YouTube misinformation. So where is the world going? So the thing is, what is happening is, like, where do we as schools and educators stand? The belief of children and young people is changing. They don't want to get married, they don't want to have family. Or, I'm not saying it's a wrong thing, you have all the right to do that. I am a single mother, and I also know that marriage serves nothing. Like, you have to sacrifice a
Hmm.
lot. Yeah, but lot of information is also being served on the internet.
Yes.
So the thing is, information exposure, what we are getting, like you young children are getting or the students are getting, that information we never had. And whatever you learned in your school, today you're sitting here taking a podcast. Where did you learn this?
Social media from online.
Exactly. Did somebody teach you in the school?
No, no.
Did you have any activity in your school where they said chalo podcast postcard khelenge? Because that time it didn't exist, right? But the same thing, now we have robots and everything, AI future and all. But do you know what will happen in 2030?
No.
So this podcast might go out of fashion, or it may not exist. This person sitting here with camera may not exist. His job will be taken by a robotic AI camera, which will be like taking our podcast from all the angles.
Yes.
So it's very scary. The
Yes,
future is
ma'am.
scary. So creating economy and creating something which gives you job, and preserving your resources. I think school should focus on that. Preserve your resources. Teach them agriculture farming, teach them organic farming, teach them how to get water of nowhere. Use AI tools, but let not AI tools use you. AI tools को ऐसे यूज करो कि it's benefiting you, but not that the AI is benefiting from you. So that is where I think the school should focus on that. Okay, AI is there, we can't stop it, कुछ नहीं कर सकते, बट उसको यूज कैसे कर सकते, टू इम्प्रूव आवर इकोनॉमी, टू क्रिएट जॉब्स. जैसे अभी आपको पता है कि एआई 200 जॉब ले लेगा, एक टूल माइट टेक 200 लोगों की नौकरी, माइट डू दैट, इट्स पॉसिबल. तो अभी आप ऐसे क्या कर सकते हो कि आप 200 लोगों को नौकरी दे सकते हो. स्नैबिट, व्हाट डिड स्नैबिट डू? People were out of job. Now you call an now if you are living alone, आपको झाड़ू पोछा करना है
Hmm.
and you want to work, 15 minutes में Snapit में maid आ गए. So what they did, they use the app to create jobs.
Hmm.
How many people are getting jobs on Snapit and how many people are being satisfied कि भाई मुझे maid मिल रही है or Zomato beat. So smart way of using a tool rather than we getting used by AI is what we should focus on.
Rightly said, ma'am. Ma'am, you're working closely with the realist inside the rooms. What's one uncomfortable truth about the modern schooling that the education industry avoids acknowledging?
Again, I would say the factory system. Like इतना सारा changes आ गया है, सब कुछ change हो गया है, everything is change, electrifying changes आ गए हैं. New gadgets are coming, new apps are coming, ये आया वो आ गया, every week something. If you see nowadays, इसने वो launch किया, उसने वो launch किया, every day there is new app. If you use Gemini AI
Hmm.
right now, it's scary, it's
Yes.
dangerous. You're sitting, अभी इनकी एक फोटो ले लो,
More.
yeah, and put on Gemini AI and I can morph your clothes.
Yes.
Either I can make you a fashionista or
Even
I
on
can even
Meta.
convert you into a bride.
Even on Meta, Instagram, Meta AI,
Yeah.
we can do that.
We can do that. And so it is becoming so scary. So the question is ki, where are we going? Where is this leading us? What are we doing? So now अभी tools तो आ गए, अभी वो tools, there are, there are different kind of people. Some people will use these tools to exploit girls or exploit women. Some people might use this tool to give you something which you dreamt of, but you can't have it. You can become a fashion designer. I have seen people who had done nothing in life, you know who are like Vellas, but chat gpt में वो रिसर्च कर करके होलिस्टिक वो बन गए, वो कोच बन गए, होलिस्टिक हेल्थ कोच. I mean, my God, how can you become a holistic health coach using Chat GPT?